And did you feel like, in some ways, this was really a flip from Game 2, kind of flipping the script in terms of, I mean, you guys carried the play for the most part, they blocked a lot of shots, defended well, and still came out with a win?
I wouldn't say completely. I thought we played really well for 50 minutes, maybe even more, maybe 58, minus the penalty kill. And some of the power play got a little lethargic. Lost a little wind over our sails after they made it 2-0, but I thought we found our game and really liked our third. So I don't think it was flipped. They defended extremely well, like they have all series, and like I said, the whole series, it's going to be muddy. It's going to be hard, and we still got to do a better job getting inside. We talk about this a lot this year, and we've been a little bit reluctant at times, and give them a lot of credit. They got big defensemen, and they do a really good job in D-zone. They close you fast. We're looking for space. I still think we can be a little better connected in there and a little quicker. A little quicker with the puck, or reads, or plays. They're coming at you. So we'll get there. But it was a good hockey. It was a fun hockey game. I mean, it's hard to leave this game feeling awful about it. Now, in saying that, similar to their game last game, third period, we're pushing. They're sitting back, so you can't get carried away and thinking your game's rock solid either.
John, over your left shoulder, Alex.
Andrew, with the power play, I mean, it just seems like, are they doing something tactically that's throwing you guys off? Some of the guys were saying that they're just not moving fast enough, but is there anything their penalty kill is doing that's just stifling that attack?
Well, they're doing a good job, obviously. They're trying to kill a penalty. I think it's not been tactical, I don't find. Obviously, they're very well prepared, they're very well coached on both, all over the place. And there's, they've done a good job. I think we've, a little bit our year, and a lot of the times our pace gets slow. And I think it's been slow all series, where we're looking for something a little different. We maybe stick handling a little too often, and so let's move it a little quicker and stick handle when you have more time, So little things. You didn't hate it. You don't love it. The results aren't there, but they've, as a group, have found a way in big moments to snap it around pretty good and get a big goal or good big momentum, and it just hasn't happened yet this series.
Robbie, down here, you're right.
What did you think of the hit on Stasny in the first period, and did you get an explanation as to why it was downgraded to a minor?
I didn't like it. We lost the player, and it wasn't. I didn't get an explanation. I didn't. You didn't ask. You're not allowed to ask. So they saw it a certain way, and we have to live with it.
No update on Stastny. Hopefully, in the next couple of days we'll have something. Ann?
You had a lot of offensive chances in that third period. How did you like your offensive chances at the beginning of the game and in the second?
I love them. I mean, I thought we did a lot of good things. Put pressure on. I still think we can do a better job, and maybe, you could say you don't want perfection, but you're kind of chasing it. So we did some things that we did really well, and we're just lacking a little bit of the inside play, a little bit of the little bit quicker puck play. I feel we got opportunities to do things faster, and we're just looking for something different, and something. Again, they're a really good team, and they defend really well. So,
Emma, and then Frank here on the right.
You've talked about how this is a muddy series and it's going to be a muddy series. Do you almost feel like your team needs to get more comfortable with scoring those kind of greasy, ugly goals, that maybe that's what's needed to kind of get the offense going here?
well, we've got a couple of greasy ones. I think we missed, I don't know how many today that we did get greasy, but it just has to be a recurring theme. You're going to get rewarded. And I'm a big believer that if you get chances, sooner or later, you'll get rewarded. We didn't get rewarded tonight. And that's hockey. This is playoff hockey. The margins are tiny, and on both sides of the puck. I think it's tightly contested, low event for the most part kind of hockey. And we've kind of played that a lot this year, and we kind of relish it, and we just didn't get rewarded tonight.
Andrew, in terms of process and what you might be able to carry over to next game, did you like what you saw in the neutral zone, and how might that impact what you do next game?
I liked what we did pretty much in all three zones. I could get nitpicky in the offensive zone. I think for us it starts a lot in how we get out of our zone. And I think when we're at our best, we get out fast from our zone to their zone quick, and then we pressure them, and then we kind of get into a short ice game. And that's when we're at our best. I'm sure Vancouver, when I watch them, that reminds me a lot of them. But it starts in the D zone. I thought our sticks were much better. I thought we were quicker to close. I thought we broke the puck out a little quicker, and then we were able to stretch things out and kind of get into our game.
We'll go John right here on the right, and then GM3 on the left.
Andrew, what did you see on the McCarron penalty, and does that end up being a little bit of a game changer at that point?
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough momentum swing. I think we started off so good and got ourselves in bed. The power play wasn't working, but we felt pretty good about ourselves, and I don't think they had a shot on net yet at that point. And kind of ran into the goalie. And unfortunately, again, margins against the highly skilled team, especially on the power play, you're playing with fire a little bit. And, it's not his fault. He's playing and just happened. And there's nothing he can do about it but kind of move on.
GM3?
Andrew, has the look of this series surprised you at all, with it being so muddy, so low event, with the matchup of these two?
No. I mean, I think it's kind of what you expected, for sure. Yeah, I don't think it surprised anybody.
Anything else? Frank?
You mentioned that sometimes when you watch them, you see some similarities in your own team. Is that maybe why the first 3 games have played out the way that they have?
Yeah, I think it's very similar kind of hockey, really. I'm sure they probably thinking, we need to break the puck out better. We need to be better in the neutral zone, kind of like we thought last game, after game 2, especially the third period, We're both good forechecking teams. We like the short ice. And yeah, I guess they're a little different defensively. I mean, they're rock solid, but they're a bigger group of defensemen than our defensemen. I think when we're at the best, we're very mobile though, and you saw that a little bit tonight.